Hello, I am Bentham, and this is Aavak, Arumba, and Stejo, and welcome back to Factorio MASA. That's the one.
Indeed it is.
I'm sorting out power poles because it really annoys me when the cables start going all wonky.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
When there's power pole spaghetti, that's just not right.
Yeah, that can bug me too.
It looks so pretty now.
It does.
The red lights are annoying.
They are.
I keep seeing them on the factories. I'm like, no, we can't allow this. Fix it. Make it okay.
Stejo, have you mathed out how many science labs we need for the amount of science you're planning on making?
How would you do that?
You look at the average consumption for science. Like,
What is the average consumption?
I don't know, just take like a...
It changes a lot.
No, I mean, most of them...
Bentham, they're getting into ratios talk.
Yeah,
I know, I'd already zoned out.
30 seconds
I actually
seems to be the
subconsciously
average.
zoned out. I didn't even know that they were talking about it. My brain had just automatically...
You've actually got a mental filter for when they start talking ratios. That's fantastic. You've played with them too long, if that is the case.
Alright, so you're producing... Okay, I'm gonna do this all in my head, and then I'll come when I'm done. How many... You're using 20 red science slabs? Is that right?
It looks like the oil is to the east for us. There's quite a lot of oil deposits over there.
You're not gonna do anything silly like upgrade them to blue science pack, or blue science... sorry, blue assembly machines, right? Because it's
They
inefficient.
will be blue assemblies. But
Why?
That'll be... Why? Because then you get the actual crafting speed, so you're getting one science pack 2 in 6 seconds as opposed to in 12 seconds.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? One science pack 2? No.
Yeah, a grey assembly machine's got a crafting speed of 0.5.
Yeah, but it only crafts 50% faster going up to the assembly machine 2s, and it costs 67% more power. So unless you...
That's power.
Power is power. Power's pollution. If you don't need it, you shouldn't use it.
But
Mr.
why do we not
Efficiency.
need it?
I mean, I
Why
kind
do we
of...
bother with the ratio?
I kind of want to agree with the Rumba here on principle because yeah, if you don't need it, why should you use it? But at the same time, I kind of want the pollution to spread so that the enemies start attacking us, so that we've got a reason to defend ourselves. It's like half the game.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you use the ratio. What do you mean?
Okay, your argument is why care about power? Well, we're doing ratios in the first place because we care about efficiency. That's why we care about efficiency.
Yeah, so I'm doing a ratio based on it being blue assembly machines.
No,
Because
you're
this ratio right here is completely off. We're building inserters
No, it's
twice
not.
as fast as we need them.
Oh, sure, for the inserter part, but the
Yeah,
ratio
see,
still...
so the ratio's off.
It's 5 red assembly, five science pack 1s to 6 science pack 2s.
I'm
Yeah,
leaving.
and if I
I've had
upgrade it
enough
all to
of
blue science,
sitting
then
on the stairs
ratio
watching
upgrades
mum and
quicker.
dad have an argue about divorce. I'm going somewhere else.
Build more iron smelting. That can be our job.
Alright, I think we
We
need
could,
60 science
actually.
labs.
It's pretty far out though.
Where was there was a chest with like 50 furnaces in. Where's it gone?
I picked it up and used them. Make more.
Play
All
that.
of them?
Yeah, I
Yeah, they're all
extended
done here.
two extra smelting sections.
I'll make more then.
Yeah, we.
Let's see if I don't butcher this as I try and copy it.
Blueprints will be your friend, right?
You're going to. We both know you're going to. What are we researching? We're currently researching landfill, and we're not getting any research done.
Yeah, because Stejo built all the science, but he didn't move the science labs, so now I need to move the science labs.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna blame Stejo for everything.
Do I need to do everything in this campaign? Is that what it is? Is it me with like some guests talking on a podcast?
No, it's
Yeah.
more like the important people have a slave to do their work. Our time is precious. Your time is not.
Well, that's why I bring Stejo along, is to do my trains for me.
He's your train goblin.
I enjoy
I've-
doing trades. I don't actually mind that.
I've made that joke before that he is my Farrell. That's why I don't need Farrell, because Stejo's here.
Stejo
fully
is my
automated
pal.
rail
That is
Stejo.
fantastic. I approve.
You just press a button and he appears. And starts building them. Like some sort of like automated like ant thing.
That's a bit fucking derogatory. Bit derivative
Well, wait,
there.
I'm not saying you're short or anything.
So rude.
I'm saying you like a computer program.
I'll have you
Rather
know
than an
that
actual
I'm
ant.
6 foot of pure man muscle.
And on that note, everyone goes quiet.
I love it when I do that. That's pretty much my goal for any multiplayer thing. Can you say something so ridiculous that everyone shuts up?
I have no answer apart from I'm not.
I think
This
no
is
one,
not
that's
change the
why
fact
I'm
you were good at
control.
Rails.
no one was paying attention is why everyone went quiet. They didn't hear you, Cijo.
Don't raid on this
That's,
parade. That's rude.
That is rude, actually. That's fucking rude.
I'm trying to keep my rudeness level at a consistent level. Remember?
Extremely.
Consistent value.
Do you want these to be running up just in the middle here then instead,
I don't
rather
know.
than going up on the side?
I didn't want to make it 60.
No, we're gonna need the other two in the middle. Like that's what I don't understand. Why? What you doing?
Yeah, I'm a
Oh,
little
you
bit
planning on
confused.
doing 4 separate belts? Why? You don't need that much throughput. Besides, we can upgrade the belts. You should do a hybrid line. Science
We
is a
don't
great...
need that much throughput. Are
No,
you sure?
I'm sure.
Well, you're the one that's mathing it. I was just doing it.
We need 60 labs to consume 2 science packs per second. You're making 2 red science packs per second with the level 1 assembly machines. You're going to be making 3, and a yellow belt can carry 6.66 per side, so it's at half capacity on a yellow belt. You can always upgrade it later to a red belt or blue belt. So no, you don't need a full belt for each.
There are times when I just want to build trains.
We should all build our own separate train networks.
And compete. Who can move the most cargo in X much time gets the subsidy?
We each get a quarter of the map.
A quarter of infinity.
A quarter of infinity is quite large. I don't think you fully appreciate just how much map that will be.
It is actually limited though. Apparently the total area of a Factorio map is 2 million by 2 million tiles. Or maybe it's billion. Could be billion.
I would like to know why.
Probably for
But
the
why
same
it's
reason
limited?
Minecraft can do the same thing too, right? If you do
No, I
travel
would-
too far.
No, I would like to know why that number.
Sounds very close to
Because
the.
it's 1 million in every direction, and that's an arbitrary number to pick, I guess. I don't know.
But I mean, it makes sense if it's like the max for an integer. Like that would make sense. It's
Doesn't
just
it might
like
be.
arbitrarily a million. No.
It used to be bigger, but they shrunk it because there was really no point.
I thought it was like 2,100,000 something or other. Isn't that like an unsigned bit integer thing?
I'll just check. I thought it was 1.6 something. And max. Oh, it's 2.
Are we just going to be splitting these
just
lines? Or...
214. 214.
I remember, are we going to be snaking these like you used to do with your smelter setups, or just splitting the lines? I'm not entirely sure.
I don't know. Whatever you want to. Doesn't make a difference
It's
really.
2 billion.
All right.
2.147 billion.
For an unsigned short
Oh,
end.
billion. Wow.
Yeah, so that's a bit.
Bit of a big number. That's what you're saying.
I think it might be achievable though, as a Firelands bust. Except I think the Factorio Firelands are not quite so interesting, because they're better programmed, so it'll just be the edge.
Ooh, shots fired. You're saying Factorio is better coded than Minecraft?
Well, in Minecraft, like you enter some sort of nightmare hellscape when you get to the edge of the map.
Do you?
I can't imagine that happening in Factorio.
Yeah.
That's
By
Firelands are
Nightmare
bust.
Hellscape, what exactly
Made it
do
to
you
the
mean?
Firelands?
Everything gets really like you just encounter this like cross-sectioned wall of stone with
Oh,
just
you
like
mean
giant
when
infinite
chunks-
tunnels in it.
You mean when chunks fail to load?
Yeah, the game gets all squirrely at the edges of infinity.
I mean, not just like the normal cross sections you get when a chunk fails to load, but like for some reason the terrain is just this endless
See, I wish that was
like,
actually
set
just
of tubes.
programmed in so that it was a case of it just becomes nuts and everything becomes, that it's intentional. And that
If
the
you try and
world
stun it,
is
you fall
just
through the
crazy.
floor, I think. But long before you get there, the game goes crazy and everything starts jittering about everywhere.
Yeah, I would love to imagine that was by intention. They specifically went for like the horror theme of, yeah, you're at the end of the universe. Normal laws of physics no longer apply.
So has the Farlands or Bust like YouTube series thing actually made it?
No, I think it's still going. I'm not
Oh.
even sure if he's. I don't think he's even like halfway yet.
Oh, that's a shame.
Maybe like an eighth or a quarter.
So how's he doing that then?
We're having power issues now.
He's just walking.
He's just. Yeah, he's
just
just
walking.
walking.
Oh well.
He sets up like the weird L-shaped bed platform every night so that monsters can't reach him.
An L-shaped bed? What?
It's like-
L-shaped bed platform?
It's like three blocks up and then 2 across, and then you put a bed on it or something like that. And if you sleep on that, monsters can't reach you.
What a cheater.
And he's got a dog that follows him everywhere.
Oh,
And it
now
hasn't
I'm
been able to
liking
update
this.
the
I'm
game
liking this
and-
so much more now.
He hasn't been able to update the game in like 2 years because they modded out the Farlands. Well, not modded, they fixed it. So it's in the last update where they exist, and he's just continuously walking and talking about random things.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what on earth is he? How many episodes in is he? In this one? That must take quite a lot of talking to keep
I
interesting.
think it's multiple hundreds.
Okay, we're not really using the amount of iron that we're pumping through
Yeah.
the system now.
Well, it was
Yeah.
struggling a
Well-
minute ago. I swear, and
No, it looks
Now
like
I've
we are
added more.
using. We're using all the iron. You
I
look at
don't know.
the
Sorry, I
belts,
meant we're not
like-
using all of the furnaces. We're not using all the smelting capacity now because we're literally not
oh yeah,
making
now
that much
now
iron.
the limiting factor is the mining,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
and we've already got this deposit fully. Oh wait, the power's dying.
Yeah, I'm going down right now. I've got another 50 steam engines and stuff.
That should help then, because the furnaces will be running quicker relative to everything else because they don't need power.
Yeah. So what's
I
the
guess
plan
we
now
start
then?
looking at a new iron deposit to get.
They're fairly far
Yeah.
away.
We gotta make a beeline for trains.
Yeah, I
Train
was
tech.
about to say. I think it's going to come down to trains.
Train tech and better electrical poles. I agree with you, Aavak. We need the electrical pole upgrade. Oh, we have landfill.
Go-
Nice.
We can go west and maybe sneak around some biter bases to reach a massive deposit. We can go
Sneak?
east, but there's a biter
Sneak?
base. With the
I don't
train,
believe
yeah.
I just heard you correctly. I think you said go on a massive crusade, but then you pronounced it sneak for some reason.
Right, if you want to go on a massive crusade, then that is in the east, where there's a biter base literally sat on top of the deposit. Or there's a
Yes.
desert in the south where there are no biters for some reason.
We can perfectly get different iron from elsewhere, but that iron that the biters are sat on, that is the best iron because I've decided so arbitrarily.
It's the blood iron.
What a fantastic material name. I like this name. I'm going to have to find some way to work that into something at some point. And give you credit, of course. You'll have like a minor character.
that dies.
Yeah, in a wedding.
Kind of, when you
Oh,
mess
no.
up on placing a landfill, there's no way to undo it.
Oh no, what have you done?
Did you mess up by, I accidentally filled in the whole lake. Oh dear.
He's jeffed it.
I wanted to.
Should I change the research so we can get train stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
change
for
it to whatever you want.
Right now,
auto-
it's always just
it saves
picking
it all,
the,
remember?
basic thing, the cheapest technology. So change it whenever you want to.
high on the list of priorities for me would be the electrical poles, and then probably like crafting research speed. Just I don't know. I like that one. I feel like the sooner you get it,
I actually don't. Go ahead.
Insert stack size bonuses are like
super
prime.
good. Yeah. They make
It's
most
nice.
of the setups like most setups really require at least level 1 instead of stack size bonus to
Yeah.
function well. Not to mention they save on efficiency.
Okay, well we've got
But Stejo doesn't care about that. He likes to use inefficient level 2 assembly machines on products that don't require it.
I am not using level 1 assembly machines for anything.
It's against his
Remind me how
Okay.
they're inefficient.
Just look at the crafting speed. Crafting speed on a level 1 assembly machine is 0.5.
Yes.
Crafting speed on a level 2 assembly machine is 0.75. So you get 50%
Yes.
more crafting speed at the cost of it being more expensive to build. But then if you also look at the energy consumption per product it makes.
It's just slightly more than 50% higher.
Yes. So unless it requires it to be a blue, like for example, you can't make inserters with a level 1 assembly machine because it requires 3 components. So until
Everyone
you-
watching this on my channel is like, so this is why you said you weren't going to get sucked into ratios in a tutorial series.
Just-
I understand now. At the
Yeah,
time,
but
I was like, why not? It seems like it would be really fun. But now I understand the wisdom of that choice.
So
Part
the
of the
issue
reason-
is, if you use blue and if you use grey assemblers, then you're just going to need to double them up whenever you need to use a blue one to keep the ratios right. So just fucking use blue ones.
That's the thing, you've now got to calculate ratios taking into account the different crafting speeds of the assemblers, and I'm not prepared to do that.
That's a fair.
Well, it's not too bad because like greys are exactly half of blues.
Yeah.
But if you're going to go that far, then you might as well say, oh, do you really need like a yellow inserter there when you could really be using burner inserters for all of the smelting because of the speed of burner inserters are actually okay for like it's like no, just fucking put yellow ones down and put purple.
Some people
it's
do
done.
though. Some
Easy.
people do go
Greys
for
aren't-
burners when they're still using coal smelting.
The great thing about Factorio is you can choose to go as deep as you want to go.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
Comes back to what I
there
was
are
saying.
definitely people who play that way who will actually, and the reason why I am being kind of anal about it is just that
You're
I
you.
had been doing the marathon mod multiplayer thing, and with marathon mod it's like really expensive to make an assembly machine, and then level 2 is really expensive, so it's like kind of ingrained in my head that don't be wasteful, you know.
I need to
Okay.
try the marathon mod at some point.
Oh, it's great.
It just sounds like cruel and
So-
unusual punishment. To be fair.
It is annoying me
Well, I always-
far more than it should that this large section of belt is only one-sided. So I've just put in something just to guessing on the other side because that was actually starting to wreck my brain. But yeah, no, what Arumba was saying, it comes back to what I said right in the beginning of the series. Everyone plays the game differently, and whatever your way of playing the game, don't let anyone say that that's the wrong way to play. The correct way is whatever way makes you have the most fun, regardless what anyone else says, and it's that simple. If you want to be
Yeah, I have
really
the most fun as shit.
big on the, you have the most fun annoying Arumba in the same way that Mangle Pork likes using rail loops to annoy you, and that's fine. You're both trolls in your own little way. Right.
By the way, grey assemblers aren't half of blue assemblers, it's 2/3. Unless I'm reading something wrong.
Yeah, I think Stejo messed up. You said
Wait, what? Oh, they're 0.75. Yeah, of course.
No, they're not. Well, yeah, it's 0.75 is the crafting speed. I
Right,
thought you were
we've
saying it's
now
the
got
ratio.
medium
Like, no,
electric
that's still
poles, so this is a great day. And
I was Jeffing it because once.
who's Jeff? What's this all about? What's this Jeff meme? I understand.
I was fucking it up.
Hmm.
It's been Jeffed up. It's been effed up. No.
Oh, there's not enough gears for the red science. What is this?
yeah, to be honest, our output, our production of everything right now needs to be improved. So we really do need to start working on getting a railway going and getting out to the nearest biter-controlled iron deposit and taking it off them. The nice thing about the east one is it is right next to oil, so we could multi-purpose that particular rail track.
I'm sold. You do that. I'll stay in the factory.
Shall we do that next episode?
Yes, we probably should. We were not going to begin it with 1 minute to go. I mean,
Whoa, you guys actually know
we've got
how long
Mangled
we've been-
Pork,
No
who
way.
is like a rail god. I've no doubt that he could do that, and it would involve a lot of rail roundabouts. But we probably shouldn't. I also need to
It'd
get rid
work.
of all of these.
Just gonna murder everyone.
Pretty much, yeah. Before we go, though, I'm going to set up automation just for some electric poles because it'll annoy me if I don't. I really want to go for the substations as well, but that's going to be blue science, and that is a while away. Unless it's not. Seriously, you working
It's like
on that?
now I never have to worry about power again. I just build a grid of substations across the entire factory, and all is well.
Much. Are you working on blue science already, Stijo?
No, I'm just doing belts now.
Wonderful.
For a little bit.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Well, we'll have a little area here then. I'll set up the power poles around here then as well. Since we're going to need the large electric poles in fairly large numbers just to get across the map, I would say. Who brought us in?
It was me.
Anthem,
I think. Yeah, it was me. Okay. So next episode we'll go murder many biters and build ourselves a glorious new iron outpost in the east or one of those directions. So with that, we shall say goodbye. Thank you for watching, and we shall see you next time.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.
See you in a bit.